Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And it's a little bit grey and overcast here today, so if it's a little bit, you have to forgive me. And if you hear any background noise, that's the AC. So I'll apologise for the noise, but I won't apologise for the fact that it's keeping me nice and cool. Right, today, surprise creation, and we're going to do that, a racket and a ball. I'm using the racket, I'm using the words, but I'm not going to use the ball because I figured I'm going to stick something else there instead. Now, I did do a measurement of this in the haul, and I've decided what I'm going to do is pop this onto a planner page. Now, one of the papers that I'm choosing to use today is Carta Bella. Do you know, I get that absolutely confused. I can never remember if it's Bella Carta or Carta Bella. I'm pretty sure it's Carta Bella. But I want to use the Cool Summer Pack, which is available at Snap Click Supply. And if you're a Wednesday shopper like me on Snap Click Supply, you get great bargains for $1 because it's $1 Wednesday. Right, so I'm going to go and do some die cutting. I'm going to be using the paper pack that I said, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've done my planner page and I've gone for craft card stock, and this is one of the prints from the Cool Summer Pack. If I turn it that way around, you can see it, and it's it's cute, but it's very old school cute, which is probably why I like it. Yeah, showing my age. So I've done my planner page, and then for the racket I've done that in a pink base. I've done it in one of the dot patterns from that Snap Click Supply pack, which is going to go onto there. I've done the handle in yellow, so you can see we're quite happy and cheerful. And then I've cut the words beach fun, and I've done those in yellow and in pink. So we need to put the racket together. Really quick and simple for this one. All you got to do is make sure that you've got a relatively accurate border when you're sticking it down, and this piece has got a lovely stitched edge. Now, if you've got photographs at the beach, you can cut small little sort of like Polaroid type images to stick onto here if you're doing a planner page, or if not, you can even do the same if you're doing a card. Now, somebody pointed out the other day, and I had exactly the same idea, and it was Susie, and she said it would make a great mirror, and absolutely yes it would. All you would have to do is cut a circle of foil cardstock and pop it down on there. So you could do a shabby chic mirror or a Halloween style scrying mirror where you actually use one of those that I showed you the other day, which is a piece of sandpaper, and sand some of the surface off of your foil. Do you see what I just did there? I didn't do it straight. Hang on a second. I'm just holding it towards me. Dearie me. What a way to start the day. And if you do that and then you rub an ink pad over the surface of it, I think I got it straight this time. I hope. Yeah, I mean, air conditioning's on, but it's still not perfect. And rub a stays on ink pad over your sanding, then you're going to get that lovely sort of like dulled foil scratch scrying mirror. I may not be perfectly straight with this, so you have to forgive me. I'm still dealing with my humidity. There we go. So that's all stuck down. Next thing is the handle. Really easy to do this one. So I'm back to using my Dollar Tree glue again because I'm gluing a flat surface. So I'm perfectly okay with that. And they do they don't perfectly match, if you know what I mean. They layer. So I need to get that straight as well. Oh, my throat's really squeaky this morning. There, I think I've got that. So now we've got our lovely handle, and then I've got an element that I cut out from this, which is an ice cream cone. So I think what I'm going to do, I've got my poke tool rolling across my desk now, is I'm going to layer my yellow on top of my pink and put my cone there. So I quite like that configuration. So what I'll do is I'm going to put glue here, and then decide how far down I want it, because I don't want it too high. I don't want it to hide my I don't know, is it a softball racket, a paddle racket? Yeah, I don't think you'd call it a racket if it was also a paddle. And I think I'm going to use some foam to put that one on, so I'm just going to flip that over. I've got Dollar Tree foam pads here, and I'm just going to pop those there, peel the backs off, and then I'm going to go for this. So I've got a little bit of pink and I've got my yellow, so my ice cream is layered. I really do love this paper pack. Now check your back when you do that to make sure, if you're putting it down to dry, that your foam pads aren't going to stick to your other substrates. So I've got that done. I'll move my foam pads out of the way, and then the next thing we need to do is beach and fun. And the easiest way to do that is to pop your glue onto the back. And I do tend to repeat myself a lot, because not everybody that watches this channel has been doing stuff like this for years, so I just think it's really important sometimes to still remember the basics and to speak about them. So there we go. And then you'd pop that down, and of course you can layer this up and cut it as many times as you want, the beach word, and you could get it really dimensional. And then of course you can finish it with some glossy accents if you want to make it nice and shiny. So there's my beach. Next I need my fun. So I'm going to do this exactly the same as the beach, and I'll just let it dry for a second and I'll be back. Right, so I've got my words beach and fun, and I've popped some foam pads onto those. That's my ice cream, and I've got my, I'm going to call it a paddle racket. So I need to decide which way it's going to go on my page. And I just think it's great that it does fit actually. So I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to glue that down. And if my camera just wobbles, I do apologise. There we go. And I'm going to do this in such a way that I can stick it in my planner, and there'll still be room for it to add a photograph, because I've got some lovely beachy photos, and I need to clean the heads on my printer actually before I start printing any out. So it'd be quite nice to put a couple of those onto there, like tiny little Polaroids. So I'm going obviously within my borders of my planner page, and I'm sticking that down. So I am definitely at an angle. Right, that's actually going to take a couple of seconds. I'll be back in a minute. Right, so that's stuck, and the next thing that I want to do is pop my cute little ice cream cone down. I'm going to put plenty on that, and I just kind of like want it off at a jointy little angle, just enough so I've got enough space on that paddle racket so I can put a photo. But this is just a really cute element, and I just want to make sure that it's stuck down fast. So I've got my ice cream cone there, as you can see. I've got those lovely angles going on, and then the next thing is to straighten up my page, which is how I would have it, and then put my beach fun down. And I did put foam pads onto the back of this while it was drying. I'm just going to get those off. So I'm going to go, I think there. So I've got my beach, and now I'm going to have my fun. And I want to thank you for joining me today. I absolutely do. And I hope you're going to have an absolutely awesome day. And I'm going to go there, I think, which will leave me room to put a little picture and perhaps another little piece of ephemera onto my page. So let's have a good look. Really cute. The pink and the yellow are from Joanne, and that is the basil cardstock. I'm always telling you I'll grab it whenever it's on sale. But you know, the little ice cream cone and the background there just makes it really happy and fun. Right, once again, thanks so much for joining me. Have an absolutely awesome day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.